Hey leaders, I really hope your week has been a good one so far. I hope it's been productive. I hope maybe you've had a chance to even communicate with your students. Hope you're contacting them and looking for any spiritual wins, looking for any relational wins that maybe you're noticing in their lives. We had a good night at Exit 7 last night. We just finished week 2 in our series, The Voice. We have one more left, so if you get a chance, come and check it out. It'll be the first Wednesday night in December is actually when we will finish our series, The Voice. We have some fun elements, so I don't think you'll want to miss it, but it's been a good week for me. As you can see, Christmas comes early for me. I always enjoy decorating my office, especially with my Christmas tree, even though Josh and Rainey kind of nag me about it, but that's okay. So I always like to go ahead and have some carols going on and have my office ready for the holidays. So I really just wanted to communicate with you about 3 or 4 things that you really need to know, especially for this weekend and for the holidays that are getting ready to, they're already here. A week from today is going to be Thanksgiving. It's crazy. But always the first thing that I want to do is I want to communicate a win. I want to share with you and celebrate with you as I'm hearing about all the cool things that are happening in our middle school. And I happened to hear from a parent yesterday who just really enjoyed just the things that her daughter is being taught, and who just really had so many good things to say about especially our 7th grade girls Dgroup. Her daughter is in that grade, and so she just noticed how her daughter is reading the word more, is in her devotions more. And so, again, that's a win, and I always want to celebrate that. I want to share that with y'all, and so good job. Thank you so much for doing what you do and for loving and really investing in these students. So that's a great win for us, so celebrate with me in that. But the second thing that I really want to communicate to y'all is about the service project coming up. Best times are usually the weekend of December 1st or December the 8th. You don't have to do 2, but really those 2 weekends end up being some of the best times before the season gets too crazy. And I gave you several options as a service project. Maybe adopt a family from the tree in our church. Maybe we have several widows from our church. Eddie Wilson has those names of the widows. I know our 8th grade boys did a project for a widow last year and did some yard work. And then maybe if you even want to do cookies or even just a meal for some of those, our policemen, our nurses, people in the hospital, our firemen, that for many times they have to work during the holidays and they are working on Thanksgiving. And so maybe you just want to drop off a meal and some cookies and a cards or something just to say thank you from your small group at Silverdale Baptist Church. That would be really cool. Or the Samaritan Center. I know our 8th grade girls this year did something with them last year. And so there's many ways to be able to serve. We just want to make sure that our students are not just focusing on themselves, that they are outwardly focused and that they are thinking about others, and they're just not worried about themselves. So the service project, every small group, really this Sunday, you really need to get to discussing that because December is going to be here before you know it. Just one more last thing. This Sunday, we will have our huddle time. It'll be at 9:10. And what I want you to do, as you're watching this video on our YouTube page, you're going to notice another video that I uploaded. And it's called 6 ways of connecting with students. 6 types of students. It's a video, and some of you may have seen that so far, but what I want you to do for this Sunday for the huddle time, I want you to watch that video because we're going to talk about just 1 or 2 things when it has to come to do with your core students, those students that you're investing in personally and meeting with each Sunday. So not only do I want you to watch this video, I want you to watch that other video. You'll need no more than 8 minutes, I promise. So check that video out. And then you'll also notice that I did create our YouTube page. So if you ever want to browse on it, if you'll look up SBC Middle School and on YouTube, you can find our page. And so I've subscribed to several things, and I uploaded some more videos. So check that out. And then one last thing that I know that you'll want to be aware of is that November 25th, that Sunday, we are not going to have D groups, but instead we're going to have a morning of worship, and we're going to have a special guest speaker that I know the students won't want to miss. So as you're communicating this to the students, be sure to phrase your words, because when we say no D groups, it automatically they think they don't have to come to church. But just say, hey guys, we're going to have a special morning of worship and a guest speaker that I know that you're not going to want to miss. So as you're communicating that to them, we'll communicate that to them. But just help us out in that, because we want our students to still be a part of technically, even though we're not having D groups. Again, I hope you have a great week. I always want to keep this video 6 minutes or less, so I have 30 seconds. So hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family. Eat a lot. It's okay. You'll have time to work it off. And just love on people. And remember the things that we all need to be grateful about. So I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much. And really hope that you have a very good weekend. And I will see you Sunday morning. Have a good one.